tapped out by Biggs, though. Nice save, got it to Teasley. Down in the corner, Biggs with it. Out to Teasley. Yarhouse, about the free throw line, now pulls it back out, gets it to Dukewitz. He drives it inside, puts it up, and got it. Denver Dukewitz's first basket, and that makes it 19-10. Ball got away. That's what the whistle was. St. Anthony will inbound.
Altamont's found a couple of lanes to drive to the basket, and they've been able to capitalize. So it's a 4-4 quarter thus far, though.
Was 13, now it's 9. 19-10, St. Anthony. Antrim with the ball on the side, guarded by Dukewitz. Back out, gets drives out top, knocked loose by Teasley. Regained, down low, Dust the catch. Spin move, shot over two, but he walked with it. Jacob Dust called for the walk. Wasn't able to get the shot away. Second turnover on the Bulldogs here in this second quarter.
First quarter, St. Anthony was 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 4 at the line, and 2 for 2 from three-point range. Altamont 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 3 at the line, and 0 of 3 from three-point land.
19-10 St. Anthony at the moment. A 9-point game. Again, was 13. Biggs drives it inside, puts it up, and got it. Went to the right side and got inside. He has 6, and now it's a 7-point game, 19-12. So here come the Indians. Antrim across midcourt. Stops. Looking. Out to Ludwig. Ludwig waiting on some help. Now puts it on the floor. Working against Klitzing. Gets it out top to Antrim. Now to Haney. Jack looking inside. Goes inside. Gets it to Dust. Layup good.
Great pass as he threw it across the lane to Dust.
Jacob has 6. Leads back to 9, 21-12. Dukewitz wide open in the corner. No good. Back of the rim. I think Teasley shoved off.
Yeah, it was one of those obvious ones, and the problem for Altamont is now Teasley has 2 fouls to go along with Klitzing's 2 fouls halfway through this second quarter.
So Coleman's back for Teasley, and Antrim sits down as Aaron Webb is back in for St. Anthony. Bulldogs with the ball and a 9-point lead. We're halfway through the second quarter of this championship game. Webb the catch on the right side, right over by the Altamont bench. Out top, picks up the dribble. Now to Webb. Left side, Haney. Jack looking underneath and fed off to Ludwig. Ludwig, the right wing, trying to get it that way to Fearday, and he does. Cading around the screen. Still on the dribble. Picks it up, head of the key, and now to Dust. Jacob, left side to Webb. Webb got held or something. I think Coleman got him.
A little blocking foul out on the perimeter as Webb was trying to circle into the lane. Coleman kind of got a little shoulder and hip into him, I believe. His first, team 6.
Earhart back for Klitzing in the Altamont lineup. Big right. 21-12 St. Anthony. 6-6 second quarter so far. I see all the NTC players that participated this week underneath on the stage. Layup, good. What a good pass from Ludwig. Got it there, and Webb, and he sticks it up and in, and now it's back to an 11-point St. Anthony lead.
Those players got a good view of that play for St. Anthony.
That they did. Yarhouse with the ball. Side. They get it out top. Dukewitz tried to make a pass. It's stolen by Webb, and he lays it up. No good, and the rebound out of bounds. And I think St. Anthony touched it last. Yeah, Dukewitz is going to inbound. So they could have gone up 13 with a bucket there. Second turnover on the Bulldogs.
On Altamont. Turnover on Altamont out top, and then the ball got knocked out. So, yeah, I guess that's a turnover on St. Anthony, too.
There's a foul at midcourt here with 2:52 to go in the second quarter. Ludwig on the personal. Out of bounds to Altamont on the common foul. Dukewitz will inbound. Bounce pass in out top to Earhart. Caden Earhart to the free throw line. Drives down low, looking. Out top, knocked loose by Fearday, who saves it in bounds, but he saves it to Yarhouse. Down to Dukewitz. Shot for 2. Good. Denver Dukewitz has 4. And it's a 9-point game again, 23-14. Altamont needs another stop here. Haney across midcourt. On the wing to Webb. Driving to the baseline. Still on the dribble. Back out top now to Fearday. Fearday comes down low. Got it knocked loose. It'll stay with the Bulldogs on the baseline.
Quick hands of Yarhouse knocked it away, but they couldn't control it down by the baseline.
Bryson Walls back in for Luke Ludwig for St. Anthony. St. Anthony with the ball and a 9-point lead. They lob it in. Haney to Dust, to Wall, to Webb. The layup, good. Wow, good passing.
It looked like the same inbound play again that Webb scores off that little move.
He has 4, and it's an 11-point lead again. Biggs inside, can't shoot, and threw it out of bounds. He was trying to get it to a teammate and just elevated a little on the pass, and Altamont's third turnover. So St. Anthony with a chance to match their biggest lead of the game so far this trip. They lead at 25-14. We're under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Haney on the side. Out top to Fearday. Gives the ball to Wall. Bryson over to Fearday. Open for 3. Got it. Fearday hits the 3. St. Anthony by 14 now. 28-14. And the ball knocked loose from Dukwitz. And St. Anthony the steal. 4 turnovers on the Indians this quarter. So 28-14 St. Anthony with a minute and a half to go before halftime. Haney open for 3. It's no good. Rebound put back by Webb. Good. Webb has 6. 30-14 the score. Minute 10 to go before the break. Deep 3. Biggs rattles off, no good. Haney the rebound for St. Anthony. Jack will walk it across the half line here. 1 minute to go. Well, minute 6. It's a little hard to see that sometimes. Driving it inside Haney. Big old collision. And off Haney out of bounds. St. Anthony turns it over. Their 4th turnover. So the turnovers stand pretty close.
They're 9-9.
That's pretty close.
That's pretty close. Yeah.
So Altamont's basketball. They need a bucket and a stop here and a little momentum going into the locker room. Yarhouse drives, puts it up, short rebound. I don't know who this is going to be on. Coleman was in there, and Fearday was in there. Let's see who this is on.
Fearday got on Coleman's back.
2-5, not 5-2.
So Caden Fearday has his first foul. St. Anthony commits their 7th, so Coleman's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity.
Heading to the line, Jared Coleman. He's a 6'3 junior, looking for his first point this week. Foul shot, no good. Rebound Dust for St. Anthony. Coleman hasn't had a lot of opportunities, admittedly. That one came up off the front, no good. Haney with the ball, 40 seconds left before halftime. St. Anthony almost threw it away, but Fearday snagged it. Now to Wall. Bryson goes baseline. He lost the handle off of it. And he got it knocked loose because of a foul on the Indians.
Denver Dukwitz is going to be called for this personal, so now St. Anthony will go to the line on Altamont's 7th foul. This will be a 1-and-1 for them.
So bonus time for 32.7 seconds.
Yeah.
30-14 St. Anthony. They led it 15-6 after the first quarter. 15-8 so far this quarter. Wall's foul shot, good. Bryson's first point makes it 31-14. Wall's second foul shot, good. So Bryson's first 2 points. That makes it 32-14. And Wall sits down now. St. Anthony and Brandenburger's coming back for Dust, so he doesn't pick out another foul. So it's Webb, Brandenburger, Ludwig, Fearday, and Haney out there right now for St. Anthony. Usual gang for Altamont. Well, Coleman's still out there. Drive it down low. Pass by Biggs. Intercepted. Boy, Ludwig stepped in front of the bounce pass down the lane. 5 turnovers now on Altamont. So now St. Anthony with a chance to close out the quarter. Haney on Biggs. Down low. Ludwig the catch. Wants to back in. Puts it up and got it. Basket by Ludwig. He has 9. Altamont can't get a shot away. That's halftime. St. Anthony by 20 at the break. National Trail Conference Championship game here at Altamont at the half. St. Anthony 34, Altamont 14. Halftime show on the way in 2 minutes on 97.9 XFM.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 40 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of local and area high school sports.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM, online at 979xfm.com.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help.
Come see all the redesigned Chevrolet and Toyota models at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, located south Route 45 here in Effingham, or at danheck.com.
Locally owned and operated, and proud to serve the Effingham area for more than 25 years. 97.9 XFM and KJ Country 102.3.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament. 97.9 XFM.
XFM, WXCF, Effingham. This is the Compass Advisory Group Halftime Show. For all of your insurance needs, contact Corey McDaniel or Kurt Strohmeyer at 347-9697.
Back at Altamont Community High School at halftime in our National Trail Conference Tournament Championship game. It's St. Anthony 34, Altamont 14, a 20-point lead for the Bulldogs. Paula Jones is watching, says thank you for everyone that recognized her dad, Joe Milchman. Also, we've just had comments from all over creation. It's pretty exciting. Let me give you a score. I don't know whether you have this one, Brian. The Wooden Shoes went to Taylorville this afternoon, the boys, and a big win. Beat Taylorville at Taylorville, 52-51. I'd say the Wooden Shoes are rounding into shape right about the right time. Played so great at Salem. Got a couple of other big wins. Big win last night against Mater Dei. Then they had to go to Taylorville today and beat the Tornadoes. That's just the third loss for Taylorville this year. 52-51 Wooden Shoes. So Chet Reeder's group's having some fun right about now. Now, let's talk about here. St. Anthony is up 20, 34-14. It was 15-6 Bulldogs after the first quarter. St. Anthony outscored Altamont 19-8 in the second quarter, and they lead at 34-14 at halftime, so a 20-point advantage. And just so many weapons for St. Anthony. And Altamont's doing what they can, but they're outsized or undersized, certainly compared to St. Anthony. It's been a tough go. We'll see what the second half brings. Scoring at halftime. For Altamont, Alec Biggs has 6, Aiden Yarhouse 2. Caden Earhart is yet to score. Denver Duplitz has 4. Tony Klitzing yet to score. Noah Teasley 2. And Jared Coleman is yet to score. Quarters of 6 and 8 for Altamont's 14 points. It's a good idea. I'm standing up too. For St. Anthony, Luke Ludwig has 9. He's been a nice surprise for the Bulldogs in this first half. Jack Haney with 5. Jacob Dust has 6. Caden Faraday has 3. Logan Antrim 3. Bryson Wall 2. Alex Brandenberger yet to score. Aaron Webb has 6. So that's 7 different kids who scored for St. Anthony in the first half. Bulldogs quarters of 15 and 19 for their 34 points. So at the break, St. Anthony 34, Altamont 14. Matt Stats, scores from Brian, and more on the way in a minute here on 97.9 XFM.
Hello, this is Jake from Northside Ford.
Well, we've been waiting for our congratulations to these stellar athletes and to this year's winners. Nathan Philpott of St. Altamont and Katie Evans of St. Anthony. Now it's time to get your picture. While they're taking pictures, we're going to do a drawing for the Sports Boosters Queen of Hearts Flat Raffle. Funds we use for baseball field lighting project. Jackpot, I think you would go home with $1,787 if there is a winner. Tony Ewell. And the card is number 40. Nine spades or diamonds. It's diamonds. No winner. Keep buying tickets till there is.
Cool deal. So good for them. You have some stats here at the half, man?
Certainly do. St. Anthony, 13 of 23 from the field at 57%. They're 5 of 7 at the free throw line for 71%, and they're 3 of 5 from beyond the arc at 60%. You come into this ball game and you say you got one team 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. You got another team 0 for 7. You probably would have thought it was Altamont 3 for 5 and St. Anthony 0 for 7 if you had to gamble on it. And if it was going to be a close game, that's the way it would have had to have been. Well, it's not the way it is. Altamont 0 of 7 from three-point range. They're also 0 of 4 at the free throw line. That hurts them. And they're 7 of 22 overall at 31%. Altamont has 10 turnovers to St. Anthony's 9. And rebounds, actually, Altamont did out-rebound St. Anthony in the second quarter, 7-6. But St. Anthony still has a 16-10 rebounding advantage as they jumped on the boards early in the ball game. For St. Anthony, Luke Ludwig is 4 for 4 from the field, 1 of 2 at the free throw line with 9 points and 4 rebounds. Jack Haney, 2 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 at the line, 5 points and 2 boards. Jacob Dust is 2 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 6 points, 5 rebounds. Caden Fearday's 1 for 3 with 3 points. Logan Antrim's 1 for 2 with 3 points and 2 boards. Bryson Wall hit 2 free throws as he's 2 for 2 there with his 2 points. Alex Brandenberger grabbed 2 rebounds, and Aaron Webb 3 of 5 from the field, 6 points and a rebound. For Altamont, Alec Biggs is 3 of 8 from the field, 0 for 3 at the line. He has 6 points to go with 4 rebounds. Aiden Yarhouse 1 for 3 from the field with 2 points and a rebound. Caden Earhart's 0 for 3. He does have 2 boards. Denver Dukewood's 2 for 5 with 4 points and a rebound. Noah Teasley's 1 for 3 with 2 points. Jared Coleman tried a free throw. It didn't go, and Tony Klitzing grabbed 2 rebounds for the Indians in the first half as St. Anthony is up 20, 34-14 at halftime.
Thank you, Matt. Jay's watching from Baltimore. Sharon Keller is still watching on her phone. She must have her charger with her. Now she's in Carmi.
Okay.
She's been all over downstate. Dan Beckwith is in Jefferson, Wisconsin now, says it was 23 below there this morning. So
I'm glad he's there and I'm not.
Dan better you than us. I hope you're warm wherever you are.
Certainly hope so, Cousin Dan.
At the half, St. Anthony 34, Altamont 14. Earlier today in the 7th place game, South Central beat Windsor's 2 Straws 45-37. Consolation Championship, St. Elmo Brownstown beat Neoga 72-66. 3rd place game is a dandy. North Clay beat Dietrich 60-55. Speaking of scores, Ryan Dust, what do you have, man?
We've got some boys and girls scores this late in the day, and earlier this afternoon, Effingham took on Fairfield. Fairfield, your winner in the boys contest, 69-66. In other boys games, St. T over Shelbyville, 61-48. At the LOVC Tournament Consolation Championship, Cumberland, your winner over Arcola, 51-46. And another Apollo school in action today. Lincoln over Nakoma, 63-38. Finally, as you mentioned earlier, Greg, a big game at Taylorville as Tetopolis visited the Tornadoes, and Taylorville fell today. T-Town your winner, 52-51. A couple of girls' scores also earlier this morning. Paris defeated St. Anthony, 58-51. Big win for Effingham. They defeated Apollo rival Mount Zion 64-38. It was Charleston taking care of Mattoon 62-38, and Carlinville defeated Vandalia 48-31. That's your scores.
All right, thank you very much, Brian. We appreciate that. And just before we get the second half started, I want to send out a little get well wish to Lorene Frederking. She has not been feeling well. She is at the hospital, and she insisted, though, that they grab the radio and bring that with them so she could catch the games at the hospital. She listened all day today. She's listening tonight. So we understand that she's feeling a little better and on her way to recovery. So good news there, and we wish her the best for sure.
Make sure you keep that Dave in line, will you?
And Kathy.
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 We keep an eye on her. Mm-hmm. She's down there. She's listening. We keep an eye on Kathy. She's being good, Mom. Kathy's being good.
And Dave's on the other side of the gym, so they're separated, but they're behaving.
Just the way it turned out, Mom. There's no big deal there. Just the way it turned out. I don't know about Dave, but Kathy's okay. Anyway, at the half, St. Anthony with a big lead. Altamont's just got to find a way to slow them down to get back in this thing.
They got to slow them down, and they got to hit shots. I mean, it's simple. When the ball goes through the basket, you look better, and that's what Altamont needs to see here in the second half. St. Anthony, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. Ball attempted to be inbounded by Dukewitz, knocked away out of bounds by Antrim.
Right to Chris Guzzi.
Yeah. Both teams have starters back. Yes, indeed. Altamont trails by 20, so they want to do some good in a hurry, but don't rush too much. Inside, Dukewitz, great move inside. Stuck it up and in, drew the foul. Denver with 6, going for the and one.
He's been able to get his points driving to the hoop, and he did it just there as the foul is on Antrim, and Antrim has his second.
Just into the second half, we'll announce an all-tournament team, and again, I'll say, be sure and don't leave, whether you're listening, watching, or here, be sure you don't leave until after all the activities. We have some special things tonight. Foul shots good, and Dukewitz has 7 now. And Altamont's back within 17. That's how it starts. Ludwig shot short. Rebound grabbed out of there by Klitzing for Altamont. So here come the Indians. Yarhouse on the wing, still on the dribble. Ludwig reaches in. Yarhouse keeps the dribble active. Now to Biggs. Goes baseline, pulls up for 2. Got it. So there's 5 straight for Altamont to start the second half. Biggs with 8. Now it's a 34-19 game.
It's a hill, but you got to start climbing. And Altamont has a little bit here.
Was 20, now it's 15, and the ball out of bounds off the foot of Fearday. Bounce pass is not a good thing when you got a man standing right by you on defense, and Fearday ended up not able to corral it. Here come the Indians. Was 20, now it's 15. They have the ball. Yarhouse across the half line. Works it to the baseline into a double team. Now he gets it out top. Klitzing doesn't pull the trigger. Yarhouse goes baseline out top. Eventually Biggs got it with some help from Teasley. Biggs to the hole, put it up, got it. Alec with 10. That's 7 unanswered for the Indians, and it's 34-21.
Good to see the Indians come out and show some fight here. They could have just rolled over, but they did not do that.
We like good, close, exciting games. Dust powers up inside, shot for 2. Good.
Pretty good way to get an answer, isn't it?
Indeed. But that's the first points for St. Anthony since halftime. 8 for Dust. It's 36-21. Teasley, the catch, working against Dust. Kicks it to the corner. Grabbed over there by Klitzing. Picks it up. Hands it off now to Biggs. Inside. Pass to the corner. Shot by Yarhouse. Good. Yarhouse, as Charlie said, swished it. And it's 36-24. Now, folks, it's a 12-point game. Haney across the half line to Antrim. Antrim going to the hole, lays it up and off, and a charge, as they say, that Teasley was set underneath.
Teasley got called for a block on a very similar play to start the ball game. This time it went his way. Antrim picks up the foul. It's his third, and that's a turnover for St. Anthony as well, their second of the quarter.
Antrim down, Webb in, St. Anthony time, 5:56 to go. Quick rush by Altamont. They're back within 12. St. Anthony 36, Altamont 24 on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament, 97.9 XFM.
Time back in, 5:54 to go in the third quarter. It was 20 when this half started. Now it's a 12-point game, and Altamont has the ball back. Dukewitz, Teasley out top, shot for three. Good. Tony Clifton's shot went way up in the air and fell through. And friends, it's a 9-point game.
Well, that's big to see it in single digits if you're Altamont.
Fearday with the ball for St. Anthony. Baseline, Ludwig drives it inside, gets it to Dust, who's got, well, there's the takedown there. Yarhouse went up to block it, and they got tangled, and down went Jacob, and Dust got fouled.
And it was clearly a foul. They were clearly going after him, and Aiden got him across the arm, and then they kind of got tangled, and that's Dust came down. It's Yarhouse's second and the team's first this half.
So it was 20, and now 2 minutes and a half later, it's 9. Great inbound, but Dust lost it going up, and the rebound, or takeaway, grabbed by Klitzing. It's a turnover, their third. Inside Dukewitz, layup good. Now it's a 7-point game. Denver Dukewitz with 9. It was 20, and now it's 7, 36-29. Fearday with the ball. Over on the other side to Haney. Jack goes baseline, fires it to the corner. Fearday for three, no good. Rebound, Altamont. Grabbed by Yarhouse. Boy, the Indians full throttle right now here in this second half.
They're 6 for 6 from the field and 1 for 1 at the free throw line.
Yarhouse to Biggs, lost the handle on it, out of bounds. Altamont will turn it over.
And they haven't committed it. Oh, wait a minute. There's their first turnover of the quarter.
Brandon Berger, can't blame that on you. You didn't see it till after it happened. Brandon Berger and Wall in. Fearday sits down with Webb. St. Anthony looking to catch their breath here after Altamont's right back in the ball game now, 36-29. Haney with it for St. Anthony. 4.5 to go, and what's not been a good quarter for the Bulldogs. Down low to Dust, turns around, puts it up short. Rebound, Wall puts it up and in. Bryson Wall gets his second bucket, or first bucket, 4 points now. Had a couple of foul shots earlier. Back to 9-point St. Anthony lead. 4:10 to go, third quarter. Yarhouse drives on Ludwig, now the side to Biggs. Biggs into the lane, puts it up, got it. Biggs with a dozen. Back to a 7-point game, 38-31. What a comeback here by Altamont. Haney to the baseline, shot for two is short, rebound grabbed by Yarhouse, out to Biggs. He's off to the races. Brandon Berger got back on him, though. The shot's no good, but a foul. And two coming at the line here for Alec Biggs.
Well, you got to credit St. Anthony. It looked like Altamont was just going to go up the floor for an easy layup, but Brandon Berger sprinted back there. He did prevent the layup, but he got called for the foul, and now we've got a timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs take a 30. We're back in 30. It's a 7-point game, friends. Championship of the NTC tournament. St. Anthony 38, Altamont 31 on 97.9 XFM.
Leisure Times at Keller and Jefferson at Effingham has everything you'll need for your indoor and outdoor recreational needs. Leisure Times, where we specialize in family fun. Crossroads Bank, your locally owned, locally managed, and locally committed bank, has 2 locations to serve you, on South Banker and on North Keller Drive.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament, 97.9 XFM.
All right, we're back. 3:41 to go, third quarter. It's St. Anthony 38, Altamont 31. And Biggs to the line here for the Indians. He has a dozen. What a turnaround. Foul shot. Good. It bounced around, fell in. Biggs with 13. It's a 6-point game. 38-32. St. Anthony, 4 points so far in this third quarter. Biggs' second one. Rims out no good. Wall the rebound. So St. Anthony now with a 6-point lead in the ball. It was 20 when this third quarter started.
And there's still 3:33 to play.
18-4. Altamont's outscored St. Anthony in this third quarter. Brandenburger out top. Bounce pass to Wall. Wall looking underneath. Nobody can get loose. To Haney. Now they go low to Dust. Spin move. Shot. Good. Got it up over the rim. Dust with double figures. He's got 10, and it's back to an 8-point St. Anthony lead. Klitzing. Side now to Dukwitz. Dander holds the dribble. Now he puts it on the floor. Drives inside, and a block here on Brandenburger. That's 3 now on him.
Brandenburger, picks up another foul, and it's going to be the 4th on St. Anthony this half.
Common foul. Yarhouse will inbound on the baseline here for the Indians. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. 8-point ball game. They get it in safely, the Indians do. Klitzing. Left side Biggs. Baseline for 2. No good this time. And Wall the rebound for St. Anthony.
First shot they've missed.
Oh, my. And scored 18 points in the meantime. Ludwig for St. Anthony on the side. Looking. Bounce pass out to Dust. Got the catch in the lane. Powers through 2. Shot up. It's good, but a foul before the shot. Yes, I know. And a foul.
St. Anthony's not happy about it. It was very close to being on the shot or not, in my opinion. Beasley picks up the foul. He's the first Indian with 3 fouls.
2:38 to go in the third. St. Anthony with an 8-point lead, and they get it in safely. Haney to Dust. Shot up, shot around, shot in. Dust with a dozen. Lead back to 10 now for St. Anthony, 42-32. Yarhouse tries to get in. Spit out to Teasley. Left side, Klitzing, 3. Got it! Tony Klitzing, second 3 of the quarter. It's the 7-point game again.
Altamont was 0 for 7 in the first half. They're 3 for 3 from beyond the arc here in the third quarter.
Must be that end of the floor. Wall with the basketball. Out to Brandenburger, now to Haney. Head of the key 3. Ooh. No good. Wall and a lot of people after the rebound, and Biggs ends up with it for Altamont. Drives it inside, and a shot up and a foul. And I'm guessing Wall on the block.
Boy, Altamont just keeps attacking the basket, and they're drawing fouls on St. Anthony. That's their 5th now this quarter. And it again sends Biggs to the line. But Biggs has struggled there. He's 1 for 5 at the charity stripe thus far.
Alec has 13 to lead Altamont tonight. Foul shot, good. Give him 14. And it's a 6-point game again, 42-36. This is as close as Altamont's gotten during this rally. This one is good. 5-point game. Biggs with 15. It's 42-37. Minute 50 to go, third quarter. Altamont's put in 23 points this quarter. Brandenburger with the ball. Puts it on the floor, looking for help. Back over to Haney, back to Brandenburger.
Altamont's gone 1-3-1 zone here.
Haney with the ball, looking inside for Dust. Back over to Brandenburger, down on the baseline. Wall with it. Gives it to Dust. Dust drives it inside, sticks it up and in.
That's easy.
Tipped his head and put it up and in.
Easy for Dust anyway.
Yeah, that's 8 for him in a quarter.
Yeah, he has 8 of their 10.
So back to a 7-point St. Anthony lead. Yarhouse with the ball. 1-1-1 to go in the third. Yarhouse drives it inside. Shot off balance and a charge on Yarhouse. Haney took the hit for St. Anthony.
Give Haney credit. He stood in there, took that charge, and got Yarhouse to pick up his 3rd foul of the ball game. So that's a little bit of a factor for the Indians here.
Brandenburger sits down. Fearday back in Anthony. Second turnover on Altamont. That's not many. Boy, they haven't done much wrong this quarter. Down court, Fearday on the bounce pass from Haney. St. Anthony out top to Wall, side to Haney. Down low, Ludwig lost a handle on it, and a foul on Altamont, knocking it away.
And that's probably Yarhouse again. We'll wait and see to make sure.
I think you're right. It is.
That is his 4th.
So that sends Caden Earhart back into the game. Yarhouse will have to sit down with 4. Still a minute to go in the third quarter. St. Anthony with a 7-point lead, but friends, when the quarter started, it was a 20-point lead. Altamont with a big old comeback here in the third quarter. Haney into Dust on the inbound spin move. Shot up good. Boy, Dust is going to work. He has 16. It's a 9-point lead again, 46-37.
He's 5 of 6 this quarter.
Biggs down low. Shot blocked by Wall. Wall took it out of the air, and then a foul. And I think the foul on Biggs.
It would stand to reason, and Biggs does have his first foul, and Altamont now has 4 as they picked up, or make it rather 5 this quarter, as they picked up 4 of them rather quickly here.
So St. Anthony with a chance to go back up double digits this trip. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. The catch by Fearday. Looking underneath, instead out top to Wall. Side or wing to Haney. Lobs down low. The catch by Ludwig. Puts it up and got it. Ludwig with 11. The lead's back to 11 for St. Anthony, 48-37.
Nobody on the weak side to help, and that allowed that lob to just float in there, and Ludwig finished it off.
Altamont needs a bucket here to sustain that momentum they gained earlier in the quarter. Biggs with it out top with 15 seconds. Works on Ludwig and backs off now, down to 10. Gets around Ludwig this time, puts it up, blocked, and a foul probably on Dust.
See if it's him or Ludwig from behind.
So 2 here for Biggs at the line.
And it is Ludwig's second personal and the team 6, but Biggs back to the charity stripe.
So Ludwig rather than Dust on the foul. 5.7 seconds left in the third. Biggs can get Altamont back within single digits. Foul shot, no good. Biggs with 15 tonight. He gets these points. 48-37. St. Anthony by 11. Altamont got it down to 6 in the quarter. Biggs' foul shot, good. So a miss and a make. 16 for him. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Haney goes to the corner. Ludwig for 3 at the buzzer. No good. 10-point game as we go to the fourth quarter. After 3, St. Anthony 48, Altamont 38. Championship of the NTC tournament here on 97.9 XFM.
Bank anytime, anywhere with Washington Savings Bank's virtual branch. Good luck to all the area teams during the Christmas Classic basketball tournament. Washington Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Your home for the 84th annual NTC tournament. 97.9 XFM.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 40 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of local and area high school sports.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM. Online at 979xfm.com.
3 quarters in the books in this championship game. It was 20 when the third quarter started. Altamont got it to 5, I guess, 42-37. And now it's back to 10, 48-38. So St. Anthony by 10 as we go to the fourth quarter. Again, stick around after the game's over. There are some special things going to happen tonight. Ludwig to the corner for Fearday as St. Anthony gets the ball. Fearday for 2. Shot no good. Rebound grab by Caden Earhart for Altamont. 48-38 St. Anthony. Earhart drives it inside, puts it up short. Got it caught under the rim. Dusts the rebound for St. Anthony. Was good move, but got the ball caught under the rim going up. Haney, way cross court. Fearday, corner 3, no good. Tapped by Biggs, out of bounds. It should. Oh, no, they're going to say St. Anthony ball. They're going to talk.
Yeah, let's see how the conversation goes.
Yeah, St. Anthony ball. I think that's the correct call.
I agree. Altamont fans don't even object that much.
Yeah. Yep.
That's a pretty good indication.
That's right. That's right. So out of bounds, the Bulldogs on the side. Haney will inbound. Gets it in safely to Fearday. Back out to Haney. Into the fourth quarter. Leads 10 for St. Anthony. Dust inside again. Puts it up again. And in again. 18 for Dust. Leads up to 12 again. So it went from 20 down to 5, I think. and now it's back to 12, the lead for St. Anthony. Biggs with the ball for the Indians on the wing. Trying to drive it in, lost the handle, gets it back. Out top now, the pass to Klitzing. He tries to roll it and does to Teasley, and Teasley got his pocket picked. Down court, Wall lays it up and rolled off, no good. Wall tried to put it back, and Biggs knocks it away. Out of bounds, it'll stay with St. Anthony. Coleman in for Teasley. And I honestly think that's the first time I've seen that Noah Teasley's been hampered by that wrap on his hand.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't really go down and grab that ball, Matt.
Yeah, he's got his wrist wrapped, his thumb wrapped, and the pinky wrapped to his other finger.
Dust inside, powers up again. Jacob Dust with 20. Bulldogs back up 14, 52-38. Big three, Altamont shot no good by Earhart. Rebound, St. Anthony. Wall fires it down to Ludwig. Lost the handle on it, out of bounds. So St. Anthony will give it back. 52-38. St. Anthony back up by 14. First turnover on Altamont in the quarter. I didn't write down. I should have. I thought it got down to 5. Maybe it was 6.
I remembered 6.
All right, we'll go with 6 then. They get it on the side, Earhart does. Now to Dukewitz. Opposite side to Klitzing for Altamont. Tony on the dribble. Hands it off safely to Earhart. Goes to the corner with it. Dukewitz the catch. Now he drives into the lane. Shot blocked by Wall, and Haney the rebound for St. Anthony. Under 6 minutes to play. Side to Ludwig. Head of the key, Wall. Just inside the arc. Away to Haney. Lob down low. Catch by Faraday. Shot got fouled going up. Earhart got him.
Earhart commits his first foul. Altamont with their 6th as a team, but this is 2 free throws on the way because it was in the act of shooting.
Caden Earhart has not scored tonight for St. Anthony. He has a chance with 2 at the line here. Shot good. His first point.
Faraday hit a 3 in the first half.
I'm sorry. I looked at the wrong Caden. My apologies.
Yeah, easy to do.
He made the foul shot. He has 4, and it's 53-38. Coleman sits down for Altamont, and Teasley's back. So a 15-point St. Anthony lead. Caden Faraday's second one. Good. Got them both. So 5 for Faraday, 32 tournament points, and it's 54-38. The lead back to 16 now. 5:40 to play. Biggs across the half line. Faraday giving him fits. Left side Biggs pulls it back out. Looking for any room to make a run in. He can't. Almost got it knocked away. Got it back off Earhart. Earhart down the lane through 3 people. Shot short, but he got fouled. I guess Dust got him. Altamont doing a good job of taking it to the hole.
Foul was on number 3, Jack Haney. He has his first foul.
Okay.
Team 7th. Got to remember, St. Anthony's the home team. Altamont's the way when I look on that scoreboard to kind of double check my numbers here.
Good thought. Earhart's foul shot off the mark. Antrim's back in for St. Anthony for Jack Haney. So Haney will sit down. Haney leads with 5. 5:22 left in this one. And the all-tournament team, and again, some other surprises tonight. Stick around. Foul shot by Yarhouse is good. Sorry. Yarhouse with 6. And it's 54-39. So, 5:16 to go. St. Anthony with the ball in the lead. They get it Antrim down to Dust. Dust powers in, puts it up, and got it. Traveling is the call. Altamont was going for the charge. Teasley tried to get set, but instead they called the walk. So a turnover on the Bulldogs. They're second in the quarter. And 6-1, St. Anthony's outscored Altamont so far in this fourth quarter.
Altamont's got to find a way to come up with points in a hurry, and that's tough to do against the Bulldogs.
Boy, they did it in the third quarter.
That's true.
Man, that was crazy. They were rolling. Dukewitz out top now to Yarhouse. Under 5 minutes to play. St. Anthony with a 15-point lead. Dukewitz, 3, short, rebound, grabbed by Faraday for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim, down in the corner to Ludwig. Baseline, shot for 2, way strong. Faraday to put back. Nice hustle by Caden Pearday. He has 7, and it's 56-39, and now a 17-point lead. Dupwitz inside, gives it to Teasley. Teasley puts it up, blocked by Wall. Rebound by Antrim for St. Anthony. Antrim on the wing, still on the dribble. Brings it back out top. Over to Fearday. Down low, the catch by Wall. Now to Dust. Dust down the lane, puts it up. Got it. Boy, is he's putting on a clinic, man. Dust with 22. And all of a sudden, it's a 19-point lead again, 58-39. Great run there by Altamont in the third quarter, but St. Anthony's regrouped here in the fourth. And timeout, Altamont. 3:52 left. We're back in a minute. It's St. Anthony 58, Altamont 39 on 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
The area's choice for news, sports, weather, and more. On air at 97.9 XFM. Online at 97.9XFM.com.
This one, it's St. Anthony 58, Altamont 39. Again, it went from 20 down to 6. Now it's back to 19. 58-39 St. Anthony, 3:52 to go in this championship game. Tony Klitzing has it inbounds for the Altamont Indians. Out the Yar House now to Biggs. Biggs left side goes to the baseline, now steps back. Shot for 2, won't go. Rebound Haney for St. Anthony. Off to Antrim. Logan gets it across the half line. Now to Fearday. Top of the key to Webb. To Dust. Rolls down the lane. Put it up short this time. Tapped by Teasley to Biggs. Here comes Alec Biggs. Knocked loose. Regained by nobody. Got a jump out of this, I think. Dust and Biggs. And alternate possession will keep it with Altamont.
That's the first shot that Dust has missed. He has made 7 in a row prior to that.
In heavy traffic, usually.
Yeah.
Altamont gets it inbound safely. Biggs left side, can't shoot. Out to Teasley. Tries the 3. Got it. Noah Teasley has 5. That makes it a 16-point game, 58-42, just outside of 3 minutes to go. Haney down court to Ludwig to Dust for St. Anthony. Dust inside, puts it up and in. And it's not like one step and a shot, man. No. He can penetrate along the baseline or shoot it from out. Got 24 now. He's the difference in this one for sure. Here's a steal. Yarhouse got his pocket picked by Antrim. Antrim puts it up, and he got it, and he drew the foul. Logan Antrim with 5, and he has the and one coming, and there's back to the 20-point lead.
Yeah, Logan Antrim with a great steal, and then he just explodes. He's so quick to the basket. If he's even, he's leaving. You can't catch him. And Teasley tried to get back there, but he was too late and got him with the body and picked up his 4th foul.
Here's the foul shot. It's no good. Teasley the rebound for Altamont, but it's back to a 20-point lead. This is where it was at halftime. Altamont put on that great run to cut it to 6, and now it's back to 20. Biggs in trouble, so back out top. Yarhouse with the ball. We're down to 2:20 to go. Another knock away by Antrim. Yarhouse gets it back. Still on the dribble. Gets it on the side. Teasley for 3. Got it again. Noah Teasley hits a couple of big threes here, and it's a 17-point game again, 62-45. 2 minutes to go, though. Haney with the ball for St. Anthony. Across the timeline, swings it down low on the baseline to Dust. Big old collision. And an offensive foul on Dust as he ran into Teasley, and Teasley's knee is hurting, and that's a terrible thing for us to see. I'm hoping it's a cramp, and it looks like it is. Boy, I tell you, it's world of hurt time, that's for sure. So they call the teams to the sidelines. Well, Noah gets tended to, and he says, okay, I'm all right. He's not, obviously, but he's up on his feet at least, and boy, we're glad to see that. Gosh, start grabbing a knee, man. That's the worst possible feeling.
Yeah, and, you know, they're still playing hard. It's a 17-point game. He's not going to give up. He's doing what he needs to do. But, man, with a minute 51 and on the clock, especially late, you hate to see someone get hurt at any time, but especially in this scenario here.
Really glad he was able to walk off, and the staff from Benuti's is taking a look at him. 62-45 St. Anthony. St. Anthony by 17. Biggs with the ball from Dukewitz as Altamont brings it down the floor. Biggs steps back for a three. Got it. Alex Biggs with 19, 53 tournament points, and it's 62-48, a 14-point game. Minute 42 to go. Ludwig for the Bulldogs. They've spread things now. Fearday with the ball. Fearday dribbles down low. The pass to Ludwig, who cut to the basket, managed to turn around and grab it. Now to Haney. Reach in by Biggs. Haney hangs on. Looking, and out top to Antrim, and we're down to a minute 20 to go. Down low, Dust, the catch, the shot, the good. Dust with 26. Wow. 64-48 now, 16-point game. Dukewitz drives it inside, shot up, got it to go. Whirling dervish. Denver Dukewitz has 11, and it's 64-50, and we're under a minute to go.
He gave some contact and then absorbed some contact, but he got the two, I guess.
The giving and the getting there. Haney with the ball. 50 seconds left in this one. St. Anthony by 14, and a reach-in foul on Biggs with 48 seconds left.
Biggs commits his second personal. This will be a one-and-one opportunity now for Jack Haney, as he's only been to the free throw line once and came up empty that trip.
Well, Altamont fans are not going to like the fact that they lost, but boy, they should take a lot of pride in that tremendous comeback in the third quarter. I mean, it could have been done.
Oh, yeah.
And it went from 20 to 6. But St. Anthony regrouped well, and they're back up 15 now, 65-50. Haney hits the first one.
And they just pounded the ball to Dust, and Dust did his job.
That's pretty good offense.
Yeah, and Altamont just did not have an answer for that.
Haney's second one, good. Jack was 7, 66-50. 16-point advantage for St. Anthony with 40 seconds left. Biggs left side to Yarhouse, drives it inside, shot short. Grabbed by Dust.
Couldn't tell if it got blocked or not. It looked a little funny.
He went up and, but it's come off his hand when he went up. I'm not sure. Antrim with the ball. Down to 25 seconds. We're just deciding the final score. Underneath Dust. How about one more? On the feed remaining. Dust with 28. 68-50. Dukewitz runner for two. Short. A lot of contact. Rebound Fearday for St. Anthony. And this will be the last trip of this ball game. Ludwig puts it in the fetal position, and here comes the buzzer. And the final score in the championship of the 2019 National Trail Conference Tournament at Altamont. St. Anthony 68, Altamont 50. We'll talk with both coaches, and again, there's some special post-game activities, and we're going to keep it here for right now, Brian, because I don't want to miss this. And we haven't even told everybody everything, and even the Master of Ceremonies doesn't know everything that's going on. So stick with us here. Everybody's saying good game, good game, good game, good game. And then we'll hear from Altamont High School Principal Jerry Kachuk.
Great game. Great match. Way to fight. Never given in. We got one to go with, but we're going to get there. This is Deacon Murray. Junior. I'm going to ask your athletic director. Thank you, teacher. Captain, would you please come forward and accept your second place silver? Great programs always find a way. And every year, you always find a way. You've got a great program, you've got a great team, you played a great game. Your athletic director, Mr. Kevin Palmer, is going to present the year. I do want, as host, I want to first thank all of you for coming out tonight, coming out to all the tournament games.
Be neat.
I want to ask you to help me thank a few people. I'm trying to stay hidden in the background,
Oh, dear.
but I just don't let them. If any of you have made any calls to our school line to me, the person you've spoken to who does her job really well and is going to hate me for doing this to her, would you please help me thank our high school secretary, Mrs. McKenzie?
Everybody here at Altamont High School does a wonderful job.
This is the first year this lady has had to put this tournament together, and she did a marvelous job. Our athletic director, Mrs. Peggy Meeker.
Yeah, round of applause for Peggy. She did a great job.
I will say to all of you who always want to thank us for doing a great job, that we appreciate that. But I need you to know this tournament means as much to this community as this conference. All these people in Orange take a lot of pride in this, and they put in a lot of time. Susan, Don, Jessica, our car barbers, our band. He has been the voice of the National Trail Conference tournament. He is retiring from teaching at the end of this year. We don't know what his future is, but for 25 years of service to the National Trail Conference tournament, your talents and enthusiasm as the voice of the NTC have been greatly appreciated. From the member schools of the National Trail Conference, please help me thank Mr. Charlie.
You bet. Charlie's the last guy who'd want this, but he sure earned it. That's the one announcement he didn't know about. He is a great fella. We're not near done.
After that. It's tough, but I'll do it. Last year, the National Trail Conference and Altamont Community suffered the loss of a great friend and mentor, leader, as the untimely passing of Sister Todd Arnold. Last spring, the athletic directors of the NTC Conference decided unanimously to name the Most Valuable Player Award for the boys tournament in Todd's honor. We are grateful tonight to welcome Todd's parents, Bob and Carol Arnold, his brother Mitch, and his son, Trent and Tyler. Trent and Tyler are going to present the awards for the all-tournament team, as well as the first Todd Arnold Memorial Most Valuable Player Award. So here are your all-tournament teams in no particular order. Number 1 from Gingrich, Derek Poole.
He's up on the stage. Again, all the players who aren't playing in the championship game come and sit on the stage. And Derek's here to receive his recognition. Derek Toole from Dietrich. Trevor Roy from Neoga. What a great ball player. And he'll be back to terrorize people next year.
From St. Albans now, Nate Philpott.
Nate Philpott, great story. Came back from injury. Makes the all-tournament team. I told him it was nice to see him back healthy. He says it's good to be healthy.
From South Central, Hunter Brandt.
Hunter Brandt from South Central makes the all-tournament team. Hard-working kid.
From North Clay, Nick Miller.
Nick Miller. He had a great tournament. What a great game today. Certainly.
From St. Anthony, Caden Fairday.
Caden Fairday makes the all-tournament team. Does a lot of things well.
From Altamont, Mr. Alec Biggs.
Alec Biggs, no doubter from Altamont.
From Windsor Sioux Straws, Gavin Warnsing.
Gavin Warnsing, the freshman, had a tremendous tournament. I'm glad he was here. He's here to receive his award. 3 more years of him. That ought to be something.
From St. Anthony, Luke Ludwig.
Luke Ludwig made the all-tournament team.
From North Clay, Luke Fleener.
Luke Fleener made it from North Clay. His dad, by the way,
Aiden Yarhouse.
Aiden Yarhouse from Altamont. I'll tell you about Luke Fleener and his dad in a minute.
And I bet you can guess who the last one is. From St. Anthony, Jacob Duss.
And Jacob Duss. You bet.
And the recipient of the first Colorado Memorial Most Valuable Player goes to Jacob Duss.
Jacob Duss, the first ever MVP of the National Trail Conference Tournament. 67 points this week in 3 games.
All tournament fees. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Pretty special. Congratulations to all those MVP and all-tournament team honorees. Again, the final score, St. Anthony 68, Altamont 50, and it was 15-6 St. Anthony after the first quarter. Second quarter probably decided it. St. Anthony outscored Altamont 19-8 in the second quarter and led it 34-14 at halftime. Boy, Altamont, tremendous effort in the third quarter. Outscored St. Anthony 24-14, went from 20 down to 6 down. It was still a 10-point game at the end of 3, but St. Anthony regrouped. They outscored Altamont 20-12 in the fourth quarter, and they win it by 18. St. Anthony 68, Altamont 50. Let's take a break. We'll have more post-game information, including visits with both coaches. That's on the way in 90 seconds on 97.9 XFM.
Hi, this is Jason Rohn with Fieldcrest Homes. Is finding a home that fits your lifestyle a challenge? Does the thought of building your new home seem nerve-wracking and stressful? Dream, design, build, live. Experience the Fieldcrest Homes difference. With over 25 years of experience in construction throughout Central Illinois, our collaborative approach using the latest technologies will allow us to bring your vision to life on time and on budget. Begin your journey towards your new home today by calling 217-240-0857 and visit our website at fieldcresthomes.com.
That moment you realize your dream home is within reach. Looking to buy, build, or remodel? Washington Savings Bank offers friendly service, competitive rates, local decision-making, and local servicing. Contact one of our trusted lenders to see how they can help. Local, secure, enduring, and more convenient than ever. Washington Savings Bank is located in Effingham, Mattoon, and anywhere you are with our 24/7 virtual branch. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi everyone, Jim Hecht at Dan Hecht Toyota in Effingham, and we'd like to show you something. The all-new Toyota RAV4. Come see and drive this exciting sport utility vehicle with a distinct exterior and a refined interior. RAV4 is one of the best-selling compact SUVs, offering unbeatable safety, quality, and economy. We have your new Toyota waiting for you, and you'll save the most here at Dan Hecht Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham, or danhecht.com online.
This is the Farm Credit Illinois post-game show. Farm Credit Illinois, assisting farmers for over 100 years.
Back at Altamont Community High School, final score in the championship game of the 2019 National Trail Conference Tournament Boys Basketball Tournament. St. Anthony 68, Altamont 50. It was Bulldogs' 16th win against 7 losses. Altamont now 13-10 on the campaign. Matt has the stats ready on our championship game.
All right, taking a look at the numbers for St. Anthony, they were 28 of 50 from the field at 56%. In the third quarter, 7 of 13, fourth quarter, 8 of 14, and again, a lot of that Jacob Dust inside. 9 of 12 at the free throw line, so a solid 75% there, and 3 of 9 from three-point range at 33%. Altamont was 19 of 44 from the field, rallied to shoot 43%, as they were 8 of 10 in that third quarter, as they really pushed to get themselves back in the game. Altamont, though, was 6 of 13 from the free throw line. That cost them at 46%, and 6 of 15 from the three-point arc at 40%. Big stat of the ball game, and we talked about it before the game, during the game, and now after the game. St. Anthony out-rebounded Altamont 30-17. Those extra opportunities really helped. St. Anthony did have 15 turnovers, but Altamont had 14, so that was pretty balanced throughout the game. Individually, Jacob Dust was 13 of 18 from the field, 2 for 2 at the free throw line, 7 rebounds, as he led everybody in rebounds as well tonight, and his 28 points. 11 points from Luke Ludwig, as he was in double figures tonight, with 5 of 8 shooting from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 5 rebounds. Jack Haney, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 at the line, 3 rebounds and 7 points. Caden Fearday, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, 3 rebounds, 7 points. Logan Antrim, 2 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 at the line, 3 rebounds and 5 points. Bryson Wall was 1 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 at the line, did grab 6 rebounds in his minutes and got those 4 points. Alex Brandenberger finished with 2 points, and Aaron Webb was 3 of 5 from the field, had a rebound to go with 6 points. For Altamont, Alec Biggs was 7 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 at the free throw line, 5 rebounds and 19 points. Aiden Yarhouse, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 at the line, 3 rebounds and 6 points. Caden Earhart off the bench tonight was 0 of 5 from the field, 3 rebounds in this one. Denver Dukewoods was 4 of 11 from the field. He was 1 for 1 at the free throw line, a rebound and 11 points. Tony Klitzing, 2 for 2 from the field, both of his shots from beyond the arc in the third quarter. He did have 3 rebounds as well to go with 6 points. And Noah Teasley was 3 of 6 from the field, 2 rebounds, 8 points. Jared Coleman was 0 for 1 at the free throw line. And flashing back to Noah Teasley, hopefully that knee injury is not as severe as it could be. It might not be. We hope it's not, because that kid works extremely hard and has dealt with a lot in his playing career, I can assure you of that. So hopefully he can bounce back from that quickly and help the Indians down the stretch, because they need him, as he's a big part of their program.
Let's be sure to check with John and see what he might know about how Noah's doing when we talk with him in a moment. Let's take a break. More post-game show on the way in a moment here on 97.9 XFM.
Farm Credit has been serving agriculture for over 100 years as a member of the trusted nationwide farm credit system. They're more than just a lender. They become a trusted friend and financial partner to generations of farmers, and they know the importance you place on your operation. That's why farmers have turned to Farm Credit for over a century. How about you? Call Farm Credit today at 1-800-444-FARM. That's 1-800-444-FARM.
Need help with a big party? Have a prescription you need filled? Where can you get flowers for your wedding? Are you hungry for a delicious cooked meal? All the answers to these questions are at Martin's IGA Plus. They have a catering service that will help make your party a success. The pharmacy will help with any questions you have. The flower shop prepares gorgeous bouquets and more. The smells from the bakery and the Iron Horse restaurant are intoxicating. And be sure to check out the sushi bar at Martin's IGA Plus.
There are a lot of words that describe Sarah Bush Lincoln. How we work, what we value, who we are. But when you have a passion, our every word becomes a promise. Doctors, nurses, people who ask, think, and feel, so you can trust. The new Sarah Bush Lincoln Regional Cancer Center, helping families, helping you live longer. It's what we do every day. What's next? Trusted, compassionate care. Right here, close to home.
Phil Larkin, Mitch, your cousins. Hi, Cody. Congratulations. Okay, I think we're back. Boy, it is tough to hear. Sorry about that. Final score tonight in the championship game, St. Anthony 68, Altamont 50, and Bulldogs coach Cody Rinker joins us on the postgame show, and congratulations.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate it.
So, you're up 20. It's all over, right?
Never in this gym is it all over.
Man,
we expected that wholeheartedly, and we eventually weathered it, bounced back, and found a way to continue to get our stuff back together. But no, I mean, they got too many good shooters. They're in their gym, and like I said, 2 years ago we came over here. We were up 16. Next thing you know, it's a 5-point ball game, 4-point ball game. And number 20 was still out in the court then, and he's out there tonight. So we definitely knew it was not over. That's why, we had to make sure we kept the pressure on and kept doing what we were doing, because you let up an inch and they were going to take a mile. So
it went from 20 to 6, and then it's back to 20.
Yeah, I thought our guys did a great job of responding there. Hats off to Altamont. They had a heck of a tournament. John had those guys ready to play. They play so hard. I mean, they're undersized. They knew they were undersized. We knew they were undersized, but they battled, they fought, they competed. That's why it got down to 6. And that's a great test for our guys, too. We need to be in games like that. That's how you get better, is playing against that type of pressure. And I thought once we finally calmed down, settled down, and played our pace, we were able to pound the ball inside and take care of business the rest of the way out.
Speaking of pounding the ball inside, Altamont just really didn't have an answer for Jacob.
No, they didn't. And Jacob, I think you saw Jacob tonight have some maturity, grow up here a little bit. We talked about over Christmas break where there was a game he could have probably done the same thing, and we didn't as a team get him the ball, and he didn't have that same aggressiveness to take the ball and go do what he needed to do with it. And tonight he did, and I love seeing that out of Jacob. It wasn't like we were calling his play all the time. We were actually calling plays for other guys, and Jacob just knew when I finally got it. And they had to help off a little bit when he got the ball. He knew where the hoop was and what he was going to do with it.
And Biggs, I understand, and they're good at what they do. If they're not too mobile, too agile, they catch it, they take the step, they lay it up. Well, Jacob can do that, but he also can run the baseline and bring it down the lane. He's a pretty versatile kid.
He really is. Yeah, he's not just stand there and post up and all that stuff. Exactly. He can do it, hurt you in a variety of ways. I think the biggest place he hurts you is defensively. You want to attack him. You want to try to get him in foul trouble. And he just does a good job of keeping, like I said before on the radio, he keeps his feet moving, keeps his hands high. He's going to pick up a foul here or there, but he really does a great job of keeping himself out of foul trouble. And all night long they run the high ball screen and roll, and he just kept his feet moving. He's tough to shoot over, especially with the size advantage we had. Does a great job on both ends affecting the game.
And transition game is so much fun to watch. It's probably maddening for coaches once in a while, but such a good job of getting the ball and getting it out and getting it down the floor tonight.
We did, and we've talked about that. That's our pace it's not that we want to play slow, it's just that we want to play smart. And part of playing smart is racing that ball down the court to put the pressure on the defense to get back. And if you can get a layup, great. If you get a 10-footer or a 15-footer, great. And then we're going to settle in and run our offense and take what we get after that point. So when we do that consistently, we're a much better ball team. I think the reason they came back